Joining us now from Washington, NBC News White House correspondent Kristen Welker, who asked Hillary Clinton that final question on Tuesday. And here with us on set, anchor for the Blaze TV, Amy Holmes. Good to have you both. Got a lot to get to. Kristen, we ran a soundbite, James Carville earlier, who says that this scandal is a bunch of stupid media people talking to each other. Is that how you would characterize the folks who were at that press conference, including yourself, when you asked that final question? I mean, is this a legitimate story, or how would you characterize this?
Well, I think it is a legitimate story, and I don't think it's just a construct of the media or of the Republicans, for that matter. Her response that this is something that we only ask about, that we only care about, just doesn't square with the conversations that I have with voters, quite frankly, independents, undecideds, and yes, Democrats, Mika, who say they have questions about this. They want answers from her. Does this mean that she thinks that she plays by a different set of rules? I put that question to the campaign yesterday. Do they need to change their strategy? Do they need to take this seriously? And there is a sense that they are going to be ramping up their efforts to try to do damage control, reach out to some of their supporters. But I've been talking to some Democrats who say they're worried that this is a campaign in denial about how serious this issue really is and the fact that it is resonating with voters. And we're seeing that, of course, bear out in some of these polls, the CNN poll, the Quinnipiac poll that you guys just mentioned.
John Heilman, you were at the Iowa State Fair. Did voters, regular voters, come up? Did Democrats come up to you and ask you about the email?
Every single one. You know,
every single one.
Well, Democrats generally, actually, most.
Most.
You know, Democrats basically. I'm talking about people who would like Hillary Clinton, who would say, "I'm for her. I want to be for her." These are Democrats, but their question to reporters, and not just me, to almost every reporter I know, how bad is this? How serious is it? I don't really understand it. Could this hurt her in a general election? I'm nervous about it. Tell me about it. You know, not attacking her, not saying they think she's necessarily corrupt or she's necessarily broken the law, but just a little nervous, a little queasy, a little restive about, like, here's this guy, Bernie Sanders, who, you know, has obvious issues. He's a socialist. Maybe that's not the most electable, but he seems clean.
Right.
There's no baggage there. How bad is this? So they would all ask that question.
So you're getting that from the voters. And Amy, when I talk to fundraisers, people that have been with Hillary before, a lot of them in Manhattan, the core of her support, they roll their eyes. And a lot of them roll their eyes and say to me, I can't, obviously off the record, not for attribution, but they go, I can't believe we're going through this again. And they are now getting worried about whether she's electable in a general election.
Right.